because it would be a shame not to have FaZe Clan rocking out.
I mean, look at this roster. I'll say it for you one more time. Rain is in the server tonight, ladies and gentlemen. He set records on this map. Cold Zera, don't forget about him. Nico, Kjerby, major champion at 18. And Brokey, the young Latvian who Latvia can more often than not.
It looks pretty sharp on the AWP. But look at this. Hiding over towards Car on that long side of things. They'll get the opening. RPK takes down Rain. And it will just be a BP. So smoke towards the door. Flashes will come over. Masuta back a platform. What can he get done here?
Survival. Nade damage, though. And now with the flashbang, he peeks. Kjerby did well to knock him off his perch. And that's the announcement of Marcus Kjerby, ladies and gentlemen. Nico as well. Clearing out the tunnels is more where that came from. Bomb down. Rotating in loudly. ZywOo and RPK. We walking into Nico's crosshair, and he's gone. He's out of there, and the tanks arrived in the kill feed. Triple kill. We got an ace on our hands. He's thinking about it. Does spot Kjerby. Wide swing. Reactions aren't there. His teammate ZywOo's there for the help, though. And poor old Kjerby just met RPK's USP. 4 kills in the pistol, and the Frenchman secures the pistol round.
Yeah, good stuff. That was quite the retake to come on through. Defuse is beautiful as well, and he has 5.1k after those 4 kills and being the individual to pick it up. So this was the one over towards Long at the start of things, taking Rain. That actually removed a lot of pressure, even though it was applied to be in a quick little flurry. But they bailed them out, and that is a good start for Vitality. Now we have the always emotional, at least emotive, Apex. I love to see what he's getting up to. And that's what I was questioning, whether or not RPK would drop the AWP. You can see AWP on the second round, because of all that damage that RPK did, ZywOo was able to pick up the big green and get it out immediately against this force fight. Straight over towards Long. Apex goes down. RPK trades out 1. And here comes the AWP. I don't think they'll be ready for this one.
Second round AWP, but he's missing shots. This gets awkward now. No. He's burning. No shots hit. Faze taken full control of the second round force. And a freebie as well. Shocks walk straight into their jaws. This is a start, and it's a good one at that for FaZe Clan. Straight out the loss of the pistol, RPK dominating, but now poor old Masuta, our newest addition to the pro tips. He's going to have to do it all. Bombs on towards A. And God, it would be great if we could turn off these lights. I'm about to say it loud.
I put it in the group, so we're getting as many forms of communication across as we can.
I'm just going to call them out publicly because they clearly can't hear me in the production room.
It's hot. It's hot in here, guys.
Can't see the screen. My job is to talk about what's on the screen.
It's all right. We don't need to worry about this round. This round's over.
Jesus Christmas. I'm going to have to kneel on the stool. There we go.
There might be some fires in there. That's what.
Yeah, exactly. There we go. Goodness me. Now we're talking.
Okay, so the AWP for Brokey, I can see that's in his hands, and it's quite the round for FaZe to bounce back with. So after losing the pistol, FaZe immediately returned fire, and that's put Vitality in a position where they might go for a force buy of their own. And one thing we have been noting is Apex has been purchasing the Scout a lot, but because they won the first round, lost the second, they only get the $1,400 loss bonus, meaning he can't get out that Scout rifle.
Oh, those misses from ZywOo are going to really haunt him if he doesn't see an AWP for a few rounds. He certainly won't.
It's RPK's hard work just going down the drain immediately. So
he's got his glasses on today.
Yeah. Oh, hello, Brokey.
Gaming glasses on. Good to see Brokey still working on the Tash.
So Apex has been dropped the Scout here and has armor, so that must have been from RPK.
Or imagine if the AWP goes down straight away.
The tank really dishing out some drops in the
last couple of RPK.
Yeah.
Flashing Long, no one's home. So main port of call and main questions that we're asking at this moment in time is how quick will they advance on Long? And second question is how quick will they clear tunnels? Well, that's been answered.
So we have over towards the top of a ZywOo with a Deagle. He's been pushed out of position.
Oh my God, Kjerby's banging for this. Are you checking this close left?
Oh, I doubt it.
Masuta is. Nice, Doubt's dashed, and they find first blood on this force buy.
Now look at the nades left over. We have 2 Molotovs, a HE, or 2 HEs, and a couple of flashes. Now, Apex very, very lucky to stay alive right there, but look how many of the CTs are over towards the A side. It's all 5. They've given up B because of this push.
Oh, this is going to suck for them. They're about to get flash, naded, incendiaries as well. Trying to get across, though. No pins pulled, no damage inflicted, and Rain takes the head off her shocks. And another as well. Finally, Masuta gets the dunk and a second as well. Masuta's trying to do it all. And RPK's now in a 1v1. They've managed to make this winnable. He has no armor. He has to pull the trigger first, and he's unable to do so. And so Nico saving the day for FaZe Clan, but coming down to the wire against the French force buy. No surprises to see them opting for it. No surprises to see it so close. But Vitality do fall down in this one.
Just taking a little bit of a look there at the Vitality money. That was the opening from Masuta. Very diligent in the clear.
He gave it a good go this round. Really good go.
That's probably a big breath. And yeah, they need to get fired up. They need to get their head as far in the game as possible. There's jumping across the doors to make the call for Brokey as hard as possible. Will be shocks. A little bit of silly business. A little bit of nonsense.
Yeah, that would definitely not be my favorite from Brokey, but he didn't even pull the trigger, so you can't say he missed.
Now these are just the full eco rounds that we tend to talk about anything else but the Counter-Strike on screen. I don't think this one will be any different. There's not too much danger. And now we can definitely go down the madness hole.
Yeah, I mean, one part of madness, I'm afraid it is Counter-Strike related, is coldzera. I mean, I haven't been keeping my finger on the pulse of his stats, but it's been a long time since he was involved in the conversation as one of the highest impactful players. And I wonder if you've seen any kind of stat lines to back that up. Have you been keeping track?
So right now, this team, after the map's played with Kirby in the roster, we have Brokey, who is sitting at a 1.08 rating.
So the highest rated player of FaZe Clan right now is Brokey.
Yeah, and then it goes coldzera, 0.89, Nico, 0.88, and then Rain and Kirby at 0.82. So you're looking at negative kill differentials in the plus, or in the minus 50s for Rain and Kirby. And we can take a look at some of their matches after this gun round, just to see how we got to this point. Faze is starting in a good fashion, and Rain, the entry fragger, doing what he does best. So finding one, and now over towards B they go. Masuta doesn't have any nades, so he will need to get as many frags as possible. 2 would be great. Up on the close tunnels box. Flushes will have to be avoided.
He knows they're coming, and he avoids the flashes, but doesn't avoid the death. Finished off by Shocks. Nade as well available, expecting them to have crossed already. 3 members of FaZe Clan, they're all yet to fully commit towards B. Walking in now, bomb across.
Could be the save call here. I know it seems a bit early, the bomb hasn't gone down, but I'm not sure how they get back into the site.
Yeah, taking advantage of the smoke on doors enables him to tuck away. Shocks gets out of dodge, and so this will be a FaZe Clan 4th.
Okay, so to catch people up, if you haven't been watching all of the Counter-Strike in recent times, I forgive you. You can come back, it's all right. No one ever truly leaves Counter-Strike. One of the things that we do need to talk about is this slew of matches. So they only have one series, and that one series was at ESL 1 Cologne, and that was against MIBR. They won Dust2 16-6, and they won Inferno 16-12. They lost Train 16-8. But before that, to kick off their ESL 1 Cologne campaign, they lost to Heroic in a 2-0 fashion. They lost to Vitality in a close 2-0 fashion on Nuke and Dust2. Dust2 actually went into the overtime. They lost to Mouse Sports with the recent addition of BMAS, who was previously on this FaZe Clan roster as a stand-in for Olof. And then more recently, they were beaten handedly by Astralis 16-5, 16-7, and lost to Fnatic 16-11 and 16-4. So that is the core 5 that you're seeing right now from FaZe Clan and their more recent results. And one of the most positive things you should take away from that, especially in the matchup right here, right now, is that it was close against Vitality last time they played.
Double kill from Kirby. There you go, round over. Didn't expect to see so many casualties. I hadn't considered 3 CTs were up on long, but all the frags going Faze's way puts the poor Vitality gang on B on notice. The fact that they're pausing is just making me a little uncomfortable, because there is a world where Masuta just holds his knife out and charges towards T-spawn, but
that's all right.
We're all good, and they're starting to move now and gather towards the wide open A site.
So I'm thinking something that might be indicative of what Nico was saying about they just do their defaults and then they're too scared to move forward from that or take any risks. You can associate that potentially with opening kills. And if you look at the opening kill stats right now for the side of things for FaZe in those 13 maps prior to starting this one, Nico was the highest. So his attempts was the highest percentage attempts, roughly 29%, just under. And his success was 45%. That was the highest in the team. Then it went Rain. Then it went Brokey, Orpa, Kirby, and coldzera down the bottom. So if you are the in-game leader and you're the one having to take the risks to find those opening duels, find the opening kill statistics, it can be a little bit frustrating. But Nico's no regular in-game leader.
I mean, this has been Nico's career as a leader. But I remember the Mouse Sports Nico, who was leading from the front in a way that no one else did.
We also need to keep in mind Kirby joining the team, and there's a lot of people who don't really agree with my opinion, and that's fine. You don't have to. I think the results in recent times actually speak to my opinion, is that having Kirby come on in and have to pick up roles which are not synonymous with the best Kirby, people might be like, oh, but in North he was playing roles similar to that, Sponge. You are wrong. Well, how did North go? Ooh. Oh, that's what I thought. So, Kirby coming in here having to pick up roles that he is not familiar with. He, in the side of Astralis when he was at his best, took Dupree's roles, which were aggressive positions. They were places like solo rifling spots, like bathrooms on Overpass, for example. On the T side, being the first or second member in with hyper-aggressive plays. That's where Kirby was at his best. So, the woes that can happen with Faze for an extended period of time might mean that roles within the Faze clan roster will change. The ones that he came on here to pick up, maybe they won't be the roles he continues with. And who would have to fill those voids? Well, it's probably going to be Rain.
Right.
So this team, if they can't start getting some victories on the board, as they are 5-1 up here against Vitality, with Vitality taking the first time out, there's a chance, right, that things will get shaken around. You hear Nico saying, oh, we want to play more aggressive style. We're going to come out with, you know, we need to do this, we need to do that. Well, they're already going through the options here of what can work for this team, because you can only lose for so long. So let's hope today that there is the confidence Faze clan that we've been looking for. And unfortunately for Vitality, they're on the receiving end with only 1 kill netted so far for ZywOo, Apex, and Shox. Now, we have been seeing how good Shox and ZywOo as a combo in recent times have looked for Vitality. They're a star duo, and they've been met with RPK having some consistent big boy performances, and Masuta even impressing us from time to time. And it's been done through a plethora of different approaches to the game. Apex can be quite in flux. We talk about the high variance plays of a team like Vitality. Thank you very much for Threat, that terminology. But it does work, and they make it work. So one of the keys to that is the double AWPs. Shox has picked up a big green. ZywOo has done the same. And let's see how they can go into round number 7, because Vitality needs to start getting some impact. Not even rounds on the board. Kills would be nice.
That would be our starting point. Just trying to fix my fan.
That's all right.
Very hot.
You only have one of them. That's unfortunate. I would have said you had a few more. At least 3.
3 or 4.
I was counting your dad and your sister, so...
Yeah, those are guarantees. Mum's still a bit of a question mark.
Yeah, you gotta buy her flowers to persuade her.
Oh, okay, that's much better. Nice breeze. And now let's see how easy this one can be for Kirby. Have a good flash. Apex gobbles it up, doesn't pull the trigger, and now with vision restored, confirms nothing out. But this is posturing. This is puffing up their chest. This is a mid-smoke towards the CT area. No one going to be particularly nervous. You see how they were trying to force Masuta to jiggle for info, but with Apex's position, there's no need.
Haven't actually disturbed the CTs whatsoever on this default. So all they've done is fanned out. They've been given the territory that they wanted, and Vitality haven't done anything. They haven't reacted. They haven't pushed. They're just waiting. Apex getting greeted. Seen the barrel, spams wildly, converts 1. So that's good enough. There's still 2 towards B, and it will be a B split.
Okay, so Shox is flashing from Masuta to try and get some information, but there's still no steps out. It will be from the tunnels. And Shox, oh, he's just confirmed it. They're starting to spread. He needs to bait. Survival is key, but Masuta's already gone. And now it's just a matter of time. Molly lands and save called. Looks like Faze's T-side is looking pretty damn polished today. coldzera heard the retreat. And it looks like he does want to punish. He's got 5.2 in the bank account. Brokey's sitting on a comfortable 10. They've got so much cash that this certainly would be a fantastic hunt to pull off.
100%. And now that coldzera has taken away Cat, all he has to do is clear out the rest of the A site, and they know that they'll be over towards long. Nico going through spawn with low HP Kirby. They can throw Kirby in just to guarantee. He's actually sitting back, so I guess going for some wide spacing here. They really should be hunting these rifles. I don't want to be taking the AWP out of ZywOo's hands if I could. The Vice grip, it's slowly clamping on down. But as the bomb...
They are not willing.
Yeah, I guess they're... Are they trying to run boost? Here we go. Oh, they're just trying to get a deeper angle towards the pit. ZywOo not having any of that silly business. RPK goes down and ZywOo will hold on to the AWP. So all in all, the best of a bad situation there for ZywOo.
Brokey really didn't have to do too much to contribute there.
Well, the thing that was a little bit confusing to me is Masuta still had a smoke during all of that. If he had just dropped that over towards the tunnels, Shox would have had a couple of freebies as they were coming out through. And look at this, we had a shrine to ZywOo in the middle of the screen there, ladies and gentlemen. Nice little candle, keyboard, picture of God ZywOo. That's cute. I like that one.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going on the fan cams at one point.
You're going to go have
I
a
want
chat?
to get involved, yeah, because I can talk to the people. I want to see what type of people we're dealing with.
It's a lot of fun. I do have some of the best and worst conversations when fans grab me on the way to the desk.
Yesterday, a guy tweeted at me. He goes, "Did I see you walking through the streets of Cologne?" I was like, "Yeah, I was running home from the gym." So
oh, right, okay. I was going to say, why didn't he say hello? But I guess that's probably because you were
had my
running.
sweatshirt on. I was running late for work. I was like, "Oh, quick."
He is clear. Masuta and Shox conveying that information. Couldn't say it in French. Maybe you can. Congratulations if you can.
Might be French.
The old Apex.
You got to go from
guys,
the side.
Come on, fellas.
You got to go from the side.
Crouch,
now,
then
people
jump.
always try and go from the front, but you have to go from the side. There we go.
Look at Shox's position. Kirby should lose his head. Good precision. Execution. Will this really be the round? Don't forget, Zywoo has an AWP and he's on the right side. Rain's got something in store for us. A little skybox molly to force Apex into a wider fight. RPK tucked in on the elevator and Cold Sarah spots him out. This is the first, and that's Zywoo. Biggest scalp done, but RPK's knocking off scalps and handing out headshots. Good grief, I didn't expect that. 4 frags from the tank. He's just smashing through the competition.
I need to see that again.
Please.
Please. First. Second. Oh, the third is picture perfect.
Bloody.
RPK, what is that?
Jeez. You don't get that one every day as an in-game leader. Looks like it was all said and done, but RPK thinks otherwise. Damn.
Spicy as hell. That is huge.
Holy moly. Well, I mean, he got a quad kill in the pistol. Seems that sidearms are his thing today because the Eagles show up in our 8th round to give Vitality their only... So basically, RPK has won 2 rounds so far. There's a summary for you.
Jeez.
2 for 2 on RPK quad kills. They
What
can
a
convert.
showstopper.
Yeah.
All right, double AWPs, Vitality now.
I wish I had the chat open. I bet they lost their bloody minds.
Probably a Keck W or a Peepo or
Yeah,
something.
you're doing it, Chad.
Yeah,
You're doing it.
cool. I'm cool with the kids.
Yeah.
Okay, Shox. Now the engine started here as he will be finding the entry onto Nico. Back towards long we go. RPK, the hero of last, ready to deliver once again. Flash comes over, tucks away. He's on his own on an island. RPK with the AK. Damage done, nade. It's good.
Ouch. Well, that's going to put some energy in the Vitality camp, isn't it?
Cavalry's on the way.
Flash is good. RPK gets a freebie. No, he doesn't. Kirby still fully flashed and converted. Apex and Zywoo holding on the long. And Brokey, oh, he spots him and does execute one.
Shot.
Needs another. Knows Apex was close, and this should be a really easy connection. So good shots.
Still a minute left. There's a world.
There's a world where a 1v4 happens straight after the ridiculousness and the brain melter that was RPK's Desert Eagle, using his utility to get across. He's playing this well. You smart boy. The sound cue, though. Masuta tucked in and not caught out. It will be the 3rd for Vitality, and it's a team ace as well. Every single member contributing a single frag.
Good attempt there from Brokey, trying to make the best of a bad situation. Makes it costly at least. We'll offer up that AWP to Masuta to grab, so delivery service on point. Now as we settle into this game, 6-3, 10 rounds in. Guns will be out for Faze yet again. AWP in the hands of Brokey, not being offered up anything early. Not the long lean this time from Faze. Over towards tunnels, this will be the default spread. And we saw before how much space they had. It was a long round.
Yeah.
Vitality were more than happy just to give them cat control, give them closed doors control.
Look at Shox, though. He loves it. When he gets the AWP, he does the sweeping maneuver, clears the tunnels, goes for that aggressive stance, and as long as Kirby doesn't move a muscle, if there's action, if there's a frag on A, Shock's likely to walk straight on into that crosshair, but he's actually starting to throw out utility, and that will force him back.
So this is good from Kirby, not risking anything here, making sure he's using his utility to keep them interested. And now he's completely left the tunnels. That means the aggressive play will be held at bay from Vitality for at least another 10 to 15 seconds. Tucking his head, doesn't want to take any risks. This is a deep cat smoke that we're about to see come through from Brokey, so they want short control. You can see the one I'm talking about just here. That would lock anybody in. Oh, it's a fast onto A.
It's like the A smoke all the way from spawn, and they use it to great success. Crossing away, missed shot. RPK, though, is just hitting everything. Who is this man? How old is this man? I don't care anymore. It's the frags that matter. Triple kill. Again, the round just ends thanks to Vitality's tank. You know how Taz got a Mercedes?
Yeah.
Maybe it's time RPK gets a tank.
He just drives through the streets of Paris in a tank. Oh, Apex to finish off the last two here. Fantastic stuff. And that was great work. What would have happened in that situation with the smoke coming all the way from T-spawn? You would be calling that it's a standard A piece. And the reason that RPK does great to get 3 is in the back of his mind, knowing it can execute, knowing the smokes that came on through, you'd be expecting 3 to 4 members coming up cat with 1 late, long lurk. Instead, it's 3 players. They get locked down. They don't even look threatening whatsoever because they're not expecting one individual to be postured that far forward. You should just be ready for one. You should just be holding that quite timidly, not aggressively like RPK, just shutting it out. And what that's forced is FaZe Clan just down to the Deagles, the AK in the hands of Kirby, a light smattering of utility, and once again, cat control. So they have 3 smokes. They can go for a similar execute. They can flash back the AWPer, but it's no regular AWPer. It's ZywOo in connection with Apex, who is reading this game fantastically well so far. He's lent over towards middle and the B side when it has been the hits to that side of the map. Now he's completely tucked on in towards Goose. All he has to do is keep his head down. There's no Molotov to disrupt him.
You're right.
He doesn't need to swing. ZywOo baits them all in, and this crossfire should be set up for success.
Good molly. The only option is to drop. And that's what Brokey opts for in the spray.
Oh, dear.
This is destruction. Vitality, a new lease of life. Brokey's Deagle, no slouch in a bad spray. Suddenly a 3-on-3. Rotate in. They know there's 2 B players. You know RPK's long. Like, we have the same information as FaZe right now. And that's a great shot.
He's so crisp today.
He is. Precision across the board. Brokey's Deagle. Oh no, a war of attrition. Lost out. Brings him down to 2 HP, but RPK, surely he's got another one in the bag. An unarmored Nico. I like the Deagle. I've had my mind blown by this very same Deagle skin before in the very same hands. And all he has to do is survive. Nico running down that clock. This is exactly what he needed to do. Does take down Shox. It's RPK. A tag on the first. A repeak, a pre-fire. He has closed the gap, but does he have time?
He's got plenty.
That is unbelievable scenes, Jeff. Vitality take the 5th, and it's off the back of another RPK clutch.
What an absolute animal he is in this series so far. Let us remind you of the 4K Deagle round over towards A not that long ago. And now he's standing up with some absolute bangers yet again. This was just the Deagles and the AK on Kirby, but it's still a threatening round. The bomb went down, damage was done, and 1 player surviving. They're behind, and RPK is pulling them into this.
He's kicking and screaming. Vitality really have not had too much to contribute other than 1 man and 1 man's frag. 16-7, 11 rounds in, I reiterate. That is quite the announcement of RPK fully and absolutely revitalized.
All right,
he likes this angle. Let me see what he's doing. Is he just, okay. Tucked in by the barrel. Flashed in.
Oh, some aggression.
Let's get the lucky spray. Full blind crosshair had to be perfectly placed before that popped. So well played to Cold. Apex now responsible for middle. You can see, Chad, ever since you outlined it, he is always trying to be that port of call. Now, Kirby likely to be flashed. And again, oh no! 2 complete nonsense, fully flashed frags.
The aggression was good. It was necessary. The flashes were great. The FaZe Clan, it's better when the eyes are covered, it seems.
Yeah, I guess so. They should just put blindfolds on for the next round.
Hey, Mum, watch this.
Oh, that's comical.
So ZywOo can still stop this. Is it time for a ZywOo round?
We haven't had one of them
just yet. It could be a ZywOo round, ladies and gents. Warp out. No, it's not. Rain's going to stop it before it gets started, and Nico finishes off Apex. That leaves Shox coming up through spawn. He'll get 1, but I don't think he has too much more. As 25 seconds left, the bomb will get planted. He is locked on in. Yeah. Kirby won't let him escape. Has to fight his way out. Yeah, I think this is probably just a wait, save the gun, live in spawn for Shox here. I was having a bit of a thought.
Talk to me.
You know, we did the green suits today.
Yeah.
What if I order like purple or like orange suits, right? That are quite a contrasting color.
What does that achieve?
Well, what if we did this? I don't know if it's possible. Hold up. Oof, okay. So if we were wearing something that was very, very like stark color to the backdrop, what if we had like CS skins imposed on us? Because it is a virtual studio, right? So it would still be possible. I don't know how it would work.
What, so we could become the agents?
Well, that is thinking well and truly outside of the box where I was going. I was just meaning like you could like have a human body that looks like an Asimov.
Oh,
right.
So you could have like Asimov human.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I see
don't
what
know
you're going
if
on.
it's possible.
I could be the KFC man. Oh,
Yeah.
didn't quite hit the shot, but it's Kirby just trying to make a bit of room here. Straight out long, ahead of the util. Tucked in on the corner for now. Doesn't want to get greedy, and rightfully so. So Faze get their long control. That's never been the issue, Chad.
And that's where they were actually getting a lot of opening kills. Remember Rain and Kirby in previous rounds popping out long through the smoke, spamming away, very handedly dealing with Vitality. And now Vitality have realized, well, if we give Faze a lot of space, they tend to run the clock right down. We've also seen what type of approach they want to go for with the long control. It's the deep CT smoke. They're trying to isolate the CTs in front of it. A Molotov over towards the catwalk position to force them either forward or back while they cross. It's not the standard smoke wall and then hope that you don't get spammed on through or naded and slowed down. And this is what I'm talking about. It's a stalemate at this point. You can have the space. Yeah, that's cool. We'll give it to you. Xbox smoke coming out now from Nico. That will garner and guise the idea of cat control. Shox has to drop back in case of a mid to B. Over towards upper tunnels this time round will be Cold Zero. Previously, we have seen Kirby over towards that side. So interchangeable, it seems, as Masuda tucks himself in. This is going to be a 3-on-4 on the A site, and the rotation is going to, well, take its sweet-ass time. Oh, they've bitten into this completely. It's a great fake. Zywu finds one out. Oh, okay, maybe it's better than this. They've been able to deal with two just crossing completely dry. Now they have to drop the utility. Zywu pushes forward. He's going to grab another. The no-scope's good. Brokey's left on an island. And look, Cold Zero, he's still in T-spawn.
Yeah, this is a nightmare. Brokey, though, with the doubles, does have a chance to perhaps try and get that bomb down. I told a lie. Apex is the one to shatter the dreams and to secure the 6th on this CT side. Gosh, Dust2, a perfect battleground, I think, for these two teams to start it off. Wouldn't you say, Chad? I mean, it's already delivered in ways that not many games can in terms of the individuals. Let's see what is up here then. Zywu and Apex finding 2 openings. You're thinking things are tickety-boo. No scope as well, but Brokey on the car for the trade, and he was capable of finding a very quick second. So 18 seconds on the clock as he switched out to the AK and made that double kill plant conversion a reality. So
I'm surprised they went dry across long there. I know that they were faking B, but to have so much faith in your fake, that's wild. Back towards long we go. Oh, it's just one this time. It's just Nico.
Okay, Nico. Oh. His Galil has got them both. Caught in transition, they just expected that they'd been respected. Zywu slaying down some disrespect. Only the first. Cold Zero and Rain reminding us that they're in the game. Misuta's alone, and that's the end of that. So a quick one. Faze responding, and that's breaking their silence of about 4? Yeah, excuse me. They picked up the round 12, but other than that, it has all been one-way traffic until now. So starting to see Faze back on the board.
And the bank is broken for Vitality in the last round here of the first half.
They will take a 9-6.
Yeah, and this is looking very good for Faze for a 9-6, unless RPK buys a deagle again. Apex onto the scout there. RPK will buy that deagle. So it's double scouts, 3 deagles. Let's see if Vitality want to show us any more flair. I feel like we've had enough from them so far this half, but I'm always in it for a highlight. So free territory out towards long. That gives a lot of information that it has to be a cat stack or a site play. And Rain, he's going to look away. Oh, is he? This is all comes down to timing here for RPK. And the timing is on his side. The tank rolls forward and he will have a dank flank.
Ouch! That's Nico arriving in the kill feed for 2. Zywu.
Look at RPK.
Yeah, you're right. Bomb. You're right. Wasn't ready.
Okay, round done. Round over. And there's the half with it. 9-6 for Faze. They're looking good. They need to bounce back. They need a win. 4 best-of-3s against them in recent history. The confidence, it'll be swelling if they can take map number 1. Stay around. We're back after the break.
I can't pretend to like you. I hope you feel the same. I take a chance and not lose. I can't pretend to like you. I can't pretend to like you. I hope you feel the same. I take a chance and not lose. I can't pretend to like you. You need a friend. I can't help this time. I'm in trouble. It's your eyes, I can't seem to focus. It doesn't matter 'cause you live a lie. You want attention from every guy in the park, but when you call, I give you my heart. You rip it out. I can't pretend to like you. I hope you feel the same. I take a chance and not lose. I can't pretend to like you. I can't pretend to like you. I hope you feel the same. I take a chance and not lose. I can't pretend to like you. I can't pretend to like you. I hope you feel the same. I take a chance and not take a chance and I can't pretend to like you.
Nine-6, FaZe Clan hold the lead. Vitality have RPK. And that's about it so far. It has been a destructive start, plenty of individual brilliance, but the fact that FaZe have come to play, of course, is no surprise. We've seen them pushing in all of the series, close losses in every single one of them. Not even Australis, an exception there in some, but they have been on a 4-series losing streak across Cologne and now into Pro League. Fnatic, Astralis, Mouse, Vitality. So this rematch here is one that they cannot afford to fall by the wayside. 3 losses in Pro League, a 4th practically a death sentence. This is about survival and confidence. And for the Vitality side, it is a must-win for pursuit of playoffs.
Zaiwu and Shox, the duo, yet to come online. So if they can get activated on this T side, we could be in for a long one. Smoke over. Flash will follow. And Cold Zero, what can you do, my friend? Well, not a lot. So side's open. RPK continues where he left off. Rain on the flank with 2 nice shots.
Yeah, that's a good start. Maybe we've got a round after all. Masuta low. Certainly in the armor department. Bomb down courtesy of Shox. You can see a kit there for the CTs, really accessible. And doesn't look like they'll need it. Bloodshed on the first and tapping away. Shox just needs 1 bullet. Kjaerbye holding his nerve. It's so close. They need to reload. 2 bullets in Shox's gun. 1 bullet opts for the reload. Kjaerbye, he's got time. He just needs to find the frag. And 1 bullet will do it at this point. 21 points of health. Another tag for Shox. Kjaerbye down to 34. This dance is getting awkward. It's getting really ugly, and that's not going to be nice. Good work from Vitality. The double kill from Shox to secure it.
Yeah, nice clutch there. Masuta's information as he swung wide over towards tunnels was all Shox needed. Most players would try and dip on back. Shox wanted to stand and fight. He wanted to win or lose the round in that instant. Unable to connect any bullets. Kjaerbye having a rough time of it. And Shox pulling off a big round here. The force by Assume will come bouncing back straight away from FaZe Clan. And here you can see Scout on Nico, Deagles across the board, light smattering of utility and, well, light smattering of damage through the doors as well. Nico gets tagged on down to about 60 points of health. Vitality are just going with the standard default spread. This one here having 3 towards the tunnels, 2 towards lower, who will help clear out towards the doors, and 1 would only Assume get cat control. That's the color by number Counter-Strike, the basics. Nade set up could do a good amount of damage, and Rain swinging off of it means they might be able to net themselves 1 kill. There's the molly. The nade, it's a bit shy. Smoke to hold them back until roughly 50 seconds. The bomb on the back of Shox, who is outside of long right now, will be corralling up with the squad. Now just look at the nades here that Vitality have left. Just use their second to last Molotov. That'll leave them with 1 for the side if they do decide to go with an A piece. Flash around the corner. And they do have smoke. So if they want to go for a standard execute so they can at least get across towards Gandalf, that's not too shabby. Setting up for some mid to B utility now. Smoke rains out. Jumping out with the SMGs. coldzera needs a kill.
Yeah, and coldzera, no slouch on the deagle this time. Masuta proves too much for him, and multiple targets do overwhelm Brokey. Looking like a Vitality lock-in now, likely the save for the remaining CTs. Nothing you can really do with the limited util you currently have brought in.
They can get this UMP that's dropped off the back here of ZywOo. That would make their buy, or at least their round, in the following a little bit more potent, and Rain will do that. Gonna get on out there as quickly as he can. So just to take a little bit of a note of what the next round is going to look like, which will be round number 18. Nico will still have the scout. Rain can drop either across the deagle or the UMP. Kirby will still have his deagle and a smoke in play, a flashbang as well. And then if it's coldzera, he might want to opt to upgrade into a P250. Could just stick with the USB. There's no real right or wrong answer as you move forward. But the picture that I'm trying to paint here is that it is still a scary, scary round for Vitality to have to go up against. You can see there that it's 3 sets of Kevlar remaining. There we go. So looks like the deagle was dropped across to cold. I'm not sure if Brokey will get given anything. Look at that. RPK, 17 kills, 111 points of ADR. Had a fantastic first half. Apex there, number 2, second in charge with 11 frags. And we'll be getting this one back underway. Brokey's actually opted to go for a Zeus. So he hasn't gone for a costly purchase here, but one that still might net him a kill and give him a chance to upgrade his weapon for free. Or very little investment. You can just see how close he wants to play with this. And he might actually get a chance to do it.
Oh man, if Cold baits him in with a sick little 1D here. Need to see it about now. There's Brokey. Even grabs the Galil and gets a kill. He's opened up the round. coldzera can't quite close it. Nico can though. Masuta gone on the extremities. Shox to clutch up. A Zeus kill and a picked up Galil. That's one magnificent pairing to get the double kill started on the B-side push. But now they flood in and nearly 3. Holding down Mouse 1, Kirby. Some redemption perhaps as he clutches up for the 10th.
If that fell apart, I think FaZe Clan's entire map pick would have fallen apart. That was a wild one, just running through the window dry. There was a smoke in Kirby's hands, there was a flash in Rain's, and they just went on in. So this is how we kick things off there with that Zeus into the Galil kill. Brokey did a lot. The buy will come back through. So Masuta, he's only down to that deagle, but everyone else has a rifle. ZywOo even with the AWP, a late pick, and nobody greeting them. So Nico doing the primary AWPing duties on the CT side. Brokey tends to play the rifle, which is a bit odd with the primary AWPer, but he's over towards the B site. He plays that with coldzera. Let's see where Vitality want to go, because there's no pace behind this one. Both teams just going for a very default approach across the board. Nothing crazy to look at. No 4-man A lean, no aggressive boosts. Just the default spread. Is a minute 20 now left on the clock. Cat control is being taken. The sound cue's over towards short. See Nico rotating back.
Oh, the timing. Rain just slipped off. It does give them mid. Like, he can't really contest that. No flashes available. He does have the incendiary. He'll be deploying that now to flush them back out. So this is actually good play from Rain. He does manage to maintain.
Ooh. Vitality don't really have a way in here, and Nico's actually searching forward. This could be that way I was talking about.
I see what you're saying here, Chad, yeah. It will be flashes and a smoke from Shox. I mean, yeah. Flashes are good. Apex confirms where the AWP is on ramp. Masuta's trying to poke and prod Rain out of his position here, but Nico's even considering having a look with his AWP. There's 25 seconds here. They're looking like they're going B. Rain surely can stop this, and he will. Finds Apex, doesn't transfer. Shox, however, has just opened up B. Oh my god, Kirby's running into the frag. He doesn't get through the smoke in time, so the bomb will be down. That was close. So close, but now it's game on.
4 flashes, 2 on each side here.
RPK catches the first. Heard Nico. Does hit the first shot. A spectacular orb shot from Nico. Puts us into a winnable 1v1. Shock's already 2 kills to the good. It's just about timing and reactions. The quick scope not far off. Just over the left ear of Shoxy Jesus. And it certainly does get born again into the next round. Healthy, full of cash. 9 rounds to Vitality's name. And look what that's done to Faze Clan.
Yeah, a bit of a slice there from Nico.
Can you cast the eco while I pee?
Yeah, of course.
Yes, bro.
So Shock's taking that one down, picking up the AWP. The buy on the side of things there for Vitality will not be fantastic. So this might actually lead Faze Clan to think they can contest. Nico had enough for an AWP if you wanted to buy one. Oh, we've got someone juggling over there. Just be careful. Don't break the computer. You don't want your mum to get upset with you. We have a violinist in the middle. Thank you for joining us here today for some more Counter-Strike on the Counter-Strike Network. Here's the scores over there for FaZe Clan. Brokey continuing his good form. 16 kills to his name, 15 for Nico, 12 for Rain, 14 for Kirby. Good to see him slotting on in. And Cold Zero, 9. So a lot of legendary names of the game that I've just listed there, going up against some big French destroyers of the past. RPK, the tank, rolling on through. And it will be the eco that Alex mentioned. So we'll take a look at how this one can go down. A boost towards Cat. Brokey's brought out the Zeus again. See if he can be the hero with that one more time. Same position. Don't think he's going to get anything this time though. Rush, what do you reckon?
I think it's very unlikely the way the T's are posturing. It looks like it's going to be an A finish. This Cat control has got me... Oh, Cold Zero's clearing lower. They can have all the info. They can stack, rotate. Brokey's already left. Look, I can't believe it. Chat.
Rush, is it barbecue?
There is barbecue today, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, also, I kind of need to go to the toilet too, so if you want to take over here...
Yeah, what I'll do is, once Alex comes back, I'll come in and I'll do the round, and then you can go to the bathroom. How's it sound?
All right, that sounds pretty good, actually, because I'm dying over here. But anyway, Chad, looks like the action's about to kick off.
Smokes to cross now. Shocks. Takes Rain from the site. There's another waiting. Nico has the deagle in hand. And the silent Mac 10 of Zywoo is about to strike. Oh, yes, indeed. He was ready for Nico. On the flash he goes. And Brokey, the Zeus, he wants more, and he will. 2 Zeus kills for Brokey as he jumps up to grab the Mac 10. Clothesline by Apex, and this round is done and dusted. Alex, Rush needs to go to the bathroom now. So I'm going to go around. I'll bring it back.
You're not?
Yeah.
You're not? Okay, wow. We are chopping and changing all over the shop. Chad Burchill, ladies and gentlemen, of Vox Eminor fame, came over from the Australian lands and now donning his mask as he descends into a socially distanced and properly maintained production room. Kirby's making a nice little sound effect. Actually, that's kind of a pretty nice USP. What's that one? That's the road something, I think. I just
Road
realized.
Rash, I believe.
Thank you, Rushley. You got to go pee now. Chad should be there any second.
Chad's not here yet. I don't know
Road
where he
Rash.
is. Oh, he's here. All right, we're swapping out.
All right, peace
Give me
out.
a sec, yeah?
Peace and love. The food just arrived as well, so it is premium time to get a little snack on his desk, Chad. Maybe you can plate him up some food when he gets back.
I pressed the wrong button, but it says no command, so I think that's probably good. No, I did actually press the wrong button, but I think we're good.
Okay, so just so you know, the numbers are on the keyboard. It's
okay.
1 to 2,
3.
Yeah.
Oh, it goes all the way up to 0.
Yeah, so 0 is 10, just so you don't get confused.
All right, I'll give this one a crack.
All right, well, that's Chad Burchill now on the obs. Let's see how many kills he misses, and let's see how many words I can successfully
I don't even know
say.
where to start with this. Let's go with Zywoo.
CTs, I guess? Oh, yeah, you're right. He's jiggling the mid. I guess you start on T side.
Wait, but we've got quite the aggressive play into lowered up.
Give me
shots
Brokey.
here. Hold
Or
up a
what?
second. 5 is... Oh, where's he going?
He's out of there.
3. We're on 3 right now.
Yeah, okay, that's nice. Just checking out the
MC's
long
laughing at me,
spray.
Alex.
Hey, look at that. We caught some damage. You could even dunk him. Not quite the nade he was looking for. These are not the droids you are looking for.
All right, hold up. I'm turning the mic off.
Thanks. Now, bomb floating in the top of middle. This is a prime example of the default we've discussed. Covering all the bases. Suter has the mid doors push. His teammates setting up for the eventual finish towards the A-long area. And maybe even up short as well for Shoxy. But Cold Zero will be the first
You like
tested.
this camera?
This is kind of cool. Did you do this on your own?
Yeah, I did this on my own.
Nice work. I like how it's slightly moving. Helps my eyes. Mako flashed off and forces himself to take the shot. Still not a single casualty. So technically, Chad has a 100% success rate in this round. Let's see if Vitality can find their 11th. Tip them back into favor. Limited util for the CTs at this point. In fact, so limited, it's just on Kierby, tucked in on Goose. Smoke perhaps towards short at the 30-second mark could be his best bet. And it does look like he's going to be trying to control them, but it's all smoke and mirrors. They're going middle. Chad draws our attention there. Brokey has so much to do. He's got to find RPK. A little jiggle and the frags just keep coming in. RPK onto another. Kierby and Cold forced to save. So I don't know how many kills we saw there at Chadney.
I think that was a grand total of 0.
Okay, so I wasn't keeping track, but it did feel like 0. There's one. Nice. God, I really think observing is the worst job for me. I can't think of anything worse. You know my attention span?
Rush is back, I'm coming.
Oh, good. Okay, good. I just don't have the attention span for observing. You have to be so focused all the time. I don't know how Rush does it. I mean, it's because he's incredibly passionate about the game and is being put in a position where he can have some influence over the way that the game he likes is presented.
All right, I'm back. I'm back in the seat.
Welcome back.
Chad's on his way back to you. If anyone else in production needs to go to the toilet, well, I'm sure
Just do like a whole rota now. We'll just do each other's jobs.
Musical chairs.
I want to do the crane before I die. The crane job looks like fun. You know, the one that's the camera that you see as it flying around the studio, guys?
I'm sure we can set that up.
Yeah, a little crane tutorial.
Yeah, why not?
Do I not need a license for that kind of weaponry?
No, that's a forklift.
Oh, you don't need a crane license?
No, I don't believe so.
Not obviously a real, the ones you build buildings with. I imagine there is a strong licensing and health and safety regulations attached to that.
That type of a crane, yeah, I think you need a whole lot.
Big boy
yeah,
one.
you have to do like probably a first aid certificate and stuff like that.
First aid certificate. Oh, I could put a band-aid on and I know CPR. Oh, okay. Apex straight out long takes no damage. And it is only against the saved rifles. So the real protagonists in this round, if Faze are in pursuit of victory, will be that of coldzera and that of Kierby.
Looks like they're setting up for a standard temporal pincer maneuver here, Alex.
It is the tenet of all Counter-Strike matches.
So I have a real cheesy one because, you know, I like Mighty Ducks.
Yes.
There's a skater.
Said Mighty Ducks, by the way, not Muddy Ducks. I know.
Hold up.
Kierby's lost his life. Yeah, that's a problem. That was one of the heroes. There's another tucked in the corner, though. RPK with low HP confirms it. Shot can't trade it either. Needed this from Cold. I was low, Gon's down, and triple kill from Cold.
Oh.
Now Nico fills the feed with his deagle. It's a 1 versus 2. He does have time to play with, but the in-game leader Apex was not planning on this sort of action. Now with recovered AKs, the one question is going to come down to Apex pulling the trigger first, as well as isolating these duels. Oh, Rain. Hard headshot, but he does hit it.
Surely Nico wins this.
I mean, look at the health. If Apex was to shoot first... Oh, here we go. A standoff of big brains.
Oh, no way!
Oh, he doesn't hit it! He doesn't hit the shots. He does now. Kept the spray. He knew no armor present, or if not, it works out wonderfully all the same.
That could be the game right there.
That one round. I thought Cole had done enough. I mean, what more can you ask of him? He's got the M4. He gets a triple kill on the way in.
It's a great triple kill. Look at this. Controlling all, taking Zywoo out before Zywoo even gets the chance to get into the round. How does Apex win this?
Kinda Arnold.
I have absolutely no idea how not a single bullet was landed on him in that whole scenario on the B site. But now we get back underway. Round 23. If Vitality take this, we might be packing it up and moving on to Overpass very, very swiftly.
Oh, look at Masuta's face. He's going to punish Cold there.
Wow.
That position from Cold is only powerful when there's a smoke down. There was no smoke. Then now the frag. 4 CTs remaining. Brokey tucked in on B. Bomb's going that way. Rain can't really contest. Cut the back of a smoke. He's actually playing around it. And so Shoxy.
At least they have 2 players to stop this B push, but it's just a contact play. They're not making any noise, and Oki can only get 1. Oh, it's all over.
Red Rover.
Kills happen everywhere. Like, this isn't like Team Vitality limped out mid, got a kill, then they walk 3 players onto B, then they walk another guy out mid for a frag, then they walk a guy out long. It's not like they took a bomb site and like, hey, come retake. They're just like, well, we'll kill you before you can retake.
I think that's one way to do it.
It's the 5 headshot strategy, isn't it?
Yeah, it was popularized by a team called, I believe I'm saying this right, it's Fnatic?
Yeah, I think that's the one. They're pretty good. Is someone breakdancing? People are very lively on the fan.
I love that. You know, I do feel like Counter-Strike fans are like the Chads of esports fans.
Oh, for sure.
Like, you know, some esports fans are kind of a little more, how you say, cliche.
Counter-Strike is the jocks esport.
I think so. I think it also attracts a particular type of woof shot from Rain, or rather onto Rain. And this one's over before it begun. Kirby does claw something back. But the point I was trying to make is that, yeah, I do think that this game attracts a different type of person. You know, look at all the pros. They're all like injured sportsmen that found CS and stuff like that.
It's the competitive side of it, and it's the team element of it as well. Because
I mean, this game would suck if you were incapable of working with a team, which requires a degree of social skills that other games don't. You know, look at Dota. Dota's a prime example of the other end of the spectrum.
They're like the chess club.
Yeah, because I mean, that entire competitive scene picks up talent based on the ELO system of the game. I mean, of course, that's going to encourage loads of, you know, isolated individuals. Of course, that doesn't encourage team play.
Lot, right?
Yeah, it's weird as hell. And then you've got such a top-heavy format that basically you just sit there and run your head into a brick wall and break down teams in pursuit of that one big win that can change your career in life.
I reckon League of Legends is the checkers club.
Yes.
And then...
Because Checkers Club, you know they're having fun. You know there's like a Bluetooth speaker in the room. You know, they're jamming to some 90s classics.
So they don't have to think as hard as the chess club.
No, I'm sure the chess club probably full of, you know, lots more whispers and people thinking things and not saying them out loud and brewing distrust in one another.
Valorant will probably be like the badminton people.
Yes. You do it. You're smashing these after-school clubs, Chad.
I didn't get to go to many, so I had to watch from the outside. I was too busy fragging.
Body bagging, toe tagging, not lagging. Freestyle rhyming all of the time. And bombs loose at T-spawn. Ooh. Little bit of a spread. RPK. Toasted. Like bread. Caught down to 62 as well. So this is all part of Vitality's playbook, you know? They want to make sure you really don't have a clue, right? So you've heard sound cues, the still nades coming from B, everything feels like it has to be one thing, and then there's another, and it is rotating both through that T-spawn. Previously, Rain actually did get caught out a little bit on this position, so he's going to have to hope he plants his feet a little more this time.
This is good info from Nico there to clear the car. And now Kirby can take even more space and play the shadow advantage. He can go for a flank if it is going to be the execute. But to clear out this position, it's unlikely Kirby doesn't get a single kill here. If he doesn't get a frag, he's really dropped the ball. Oh, that's some rough stuff. Look at the pressure on Nico now.
Oh, Nico's in trouble. Flash over, needs multi-kills. He's missed the first. He goes down. Looks like a 15th for Vitality. Rain, Brokey, and coldzera trying to change the odds, a boost as well. Okay, it gets away. Rain with the first of the equalizers, needs another. And not going to connect the bullets on the cross. This gets awkward now. Bomb will go down, and they're going to have to save.
15 rounds on the board here. Vitality. Yeah. Look, I said first time that these two squads played, it was close. This was an overtime affair. Vitality beat them 19-16.
It was such a good start from Faze, wasn't it?
Yeah, they had that 9-6 first half.
What did Nico say as well? I'm going to mix up my
CT sides. He was saying the CT sides were rubbish.
That wasn't Alexi. That was Nico.
Yeah. And he was also talking about on their defaults how they were struggling a bit with being decisive. We didn't really see that so much here because they were able to take long and get opening kills, and to get 9 rounds on the first half of Dust2, especially considering how influx this map can be. That's the shadow advantage, and you think that you need to be getting 1 kill in that position just to take the pressure off. So look at this.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, so Masuda, by going for the peak in that fashion, he shows a bit of the knee, and then he steps to say, that's a frustrating one to go down with.
He knows the frustration's absolutely real. Violinist?
He's 1-5 at the moment, Alex, in opening duels.
That guy's playing some MM. That's kind of cool. People can sit and watch 2 games at once. But yeah, Chad, and reiterating your point, yeah, I think the Kirby's going to definitely be a little miffed with that one. Certainly contributing, though not again.
This one.
This is a chance. He gets 1, nearly 2.
360.
The 360 hip fire headshot. There it is. Okay. Wasn't expecting such a fast presence up short. Can't really be faulted. And no, access to long. This is a very classic Vitality maneuver. You can see he's going to drop the bomb and set himself up in pit. I want to know how Zoe gets into the pit.
Run boost. That's one way to do it.
Bang! Oh my god, I was about to scream. Nico, however, does have a screamer of a spray. Practically 3. Doesn't finish it off with the USP. RPK tried to clear B. coldzera not to beat. And that's the end of round 26. FaZe Clan, fight on, live on for another round.
There's definitely the possibility that they can bring this back and take us to an overtime.
Look at the spray, man.
Good stuff from Nico.
1 missed shot from Zywood. That was all it took.
Yeah. Now, I think with the money situation right now on the Vitality camp, going into that round, I think RPK had like 13 grand. It was like 12 for Apex. I'm pretty sure Zywoo had 14, so the buy's not a problem. They should be able to buy out for the remainder of this half while in regulation. And then if we make it to overtime, they'll have that $16,000 round start for the MR3. That's if we get that far. Faze, you have to post 4 more on the trot to even make that a consideration. And one thing on Kit Watch, they have 5 to their name. Everybody has head armor. Everybody has a full set of utility. The orbs are out.
This is the perfect round for Faze to start their comeback, right?
Yeah, and they need to make sure they're doing it relatively cleanly because their money is not fantastic. So for Vitality, it can be more of a war of attrition, but Masuta, well, he's hungry and he's hungry now.
coldzera's got a snack in front of him, though. 4 Cs on that one. Does take down Apex. Quickly traded, so starting to decelerate now as Faze's chances rest on just 3 shoulders. NiKo. Resmoking to reposition. He should be able to try and get up onto that A site, but the unknowing presence of Masuta, that frag he found on Rain right at the start of the game, means they have to be careful, and that's what this boost is all about. He pops Kjaerbye up. Interesting that they didn't opt for the AWP, but he's going to be given the responsibility of short. And now, as the smoke fades, Kjaerbye advancing. He's not ready. And he's been caught out by the tank. NiKo in vulnerable situation at this point. They're all gathering their resources. They're all heading to NiKo's port of call, and all he can do is stand in limbo. This is so awkward. Surely you'd want to tuck in, find some cover. He can support the mid to B as well. I understand why he's still there. Long, an unknown entity.
He might catch Zywoo off here.
The off angle, it's good. Masuta needs to trade this. Jiggling. NiKo's not falling for it. Needs another quick flick, not going to connect. A 2-on-2 though. Oh, now RPK finally fills the feed for his 24th.
At least NiKo's made it winnable. A 1-on-2, much better than a 1-on-4.
Roki advancing, ascending, hoping for not the jump shot. I assume it's just the element of surprise. We're in his eyes now. It does make noise. A challenge. It's a hard one. Just jiggling around. Shox does go down. Where's the trade? Looking to confirm it. Does get the shot. Gets the info. Peeking off his flash. No one's home. And that's the duel. RPK has done it for Vitality. Throughout the series, a spectacular conversion in the end there. Not bad. JPEG seems to be where they rest. And we'll be heading over to Overpass next.